Hello, water signs. I apologize for not being able to do readings the last couple days. Hope you're having a great Friday. Welcome to your Daily Focus Tarot. Here we have Two of Cups, and this is a card of using your inner strength to heal. It can sometimes mean Kundalini. It also means union. And it doesn't necessarily mean union between two people. It can be having like an integration between your conscious and your unconscious, like your shadow and the parts of you that you're happy to acknowledge, the parts of you that you sometimes want to keep hidden. This card can be a card of using your inner strength, your inner guidance, and your wisdom to manifest the energy to acknowledge those parts of yourself that maybe you don't necessarily like or you don't want to acknowledge in any way. You try to keep them hidden. That's the shadow self. So this card is talking about having a union. And it's because you're finally strong enough. You finally have that energy and that ability to manifest that, to manifest this integration, this becoming one, becoming whole again. And the clarifier is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups, it talks about reminiscence. It talks about the joy that kids feel in life. Being able to be present in the moment, being able to experience life just moment to moment without having a lot of worries, without having a lot of judgment against anybody else or against yourself. So really focus for today on getting this union, on not judging yourself as much as you normally do. Focus on the things that you like, the things that you're passionate about, and maybe incorporating some of those more into your daily life, into your daily routine. I'm not saying don't focus on your shadow self. What I'm saying is your shadow self isn't as big. You'll notice that these two cups look roughly the same amount, but because this cup is darker, it looks slightly bigger than the white cup, right? So if you're focusing on your shadow and the things that you dislike about yourself, or the things you dislike about your life or the people around you, instead of being present in the moment and focusing on the stuff that you're passionate about, that you're creative about, then the shadow grows, the darkness grows. And you want the light to grow instead. You want to develop that inner strength. You do want to face your shadow self, but you don't want to be like obsessed with it type of thing. You want to just kind of acknowledge it and go, okay, yes, I understand why I'm angry at this person or why I'm jealous at this person, and that really the only thing I can change about it is how I react to it. And I'm going to react differently. Not for their sake, but for your own sake. So the other cards that came out for you to focus on for today, Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Five of Pentacles all came out at once. So Five of Pentacles, this is talking about a lack mindset in terms of something in the material world. With this mother and child here, it could be if you want to have kids, it could be feeling a lack of not having kids or not being around kids. It could feel like a lack of, it can be a spiritual poverty, but it can also be like actual poverty, like homelessness, not being able to feed yourself, that sort of thing. And this is not necessarily the reality. How do I want to say it? It's like maybe you have a job, but you're being really conservative with your money because you are afraid that you'll lose your job or you'll become homeless, which is a real possibility nowadays. So having this knowledge that this is a fear of yours, the King of Wands is talking about transforming that. It's talking about having this inner strength with this lion here, having this ability to look at yourself, to look at who you are as an individual on the soul level, the core of who you are, both the good and the bad, both the light and the dark, and having the strength to transform that, to change it. And this has to do with that lack mindset. You're juggling two things with this Two of Pentacles. This can be something that you're not able to emotionally deal with. It can be something time management wise that you're juggling these two things, that you're not able to be in the flow of your life. You're not able to be in the present moment because you have this fear of being in need, of being in lack. You have this fear of being exiled. And the Two of Pentacles is talking about this need to balance that, to be adaptable to change, to maybe cut down on what your priorities are. Like instead of having, these 5 priorities, like the Five of Pentacles, maybe only having 2 or having 1 at the moment. Like, what is the biggest priority in your life? Where do you really need to put your focus on? It also talks about aligning with your values, doing stuff that aligns with your values. And the King of Wands and the Six of Cups are really speaking to that. The Two of Cups and Two of Pentacles, they're all about duality and union. And trying to get that balance, trying to get that wholeness. And you're really struggling with the balance. You're really, really struggling to get that. At the bottom of the Ethereal Visions, we have Two of Swords, which is talking about, you see the water behind her is calm, whereas the water here, it's mimicking the figure 8. It's mimicking infinity. It's mimicking how you feel like you're always having to be on the go, always having to be on the rush, always having to struggle with things. But here it's calm. She's sitting with her back to it, with her back to the emotions, to the spirituality. And the key to this, she's got the blindfold on. This card talks about being at a crossroads, being at a decision. Because there's this 2 and trying to find this unity. And with the blindfold on, you're not seeing everything. And the key to going through that new doorway is to take the blindfold off, to really look at stuff. And air signs got Two of Swords also in their main reading, not at the bottom, not in what's hidden from them. Then we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about transformation, soul growth at a core level, at a basic level of who you are, and being creative and moving forward with that transformation, moving forward with that knowledge of how you want to change, of what you want to get back to with the Six of Cups and Two of Cups, and what's holding you back. Underneath the Knight of Wands, we have Seven of Swords and Page of Swords and Ace of Cups. The Ace is the new beginning. So I'll just put the Ace down there. The Ace is the new beginning that you've been working towards. The Six of Swords. Okay, so the knowledge from the Knight, Seven of Swords, sorry. Seven of Swords, this can be a card of somebody getting away with something, workplace gossip, overworking, hacking, somebody just up and vanishing from your life. And then Page of Swords is all about knowledge seeking. It can be about a stalker too, but it's about knowledge seeking. But this particular one, she's not facing the knowledge. She's not facing the sword because it hurts her. So she's like holding it up in the air like, here, see this. I've got it. I've got this knowledge. But then she's not dealing with it. But once she does deal with it, Ace of Cups. So this new beginning, this being in the flow, having the golden touch again, being able to create, being able to not have spiritual poverty or physical poverty anymore. Whatever this knowledge is, with the Seven of Swords, you really gotta face it. You got a lot of sixes and sevens. You're like from twos to fives to sixes to sevens. So it's a progression. You need to focus on the progression. Keep going. I'll see you tomorrow.